We've all seen it, right? Your cat, curled up in a sunbeam, looking like the absolute definition of a low-maintenance pet. We call them lazy, we laugh about their nap schedule, but what if that's not even close to the whole story? Okay, let's dive right in, because we're about to challenge pretty much everything you think you know about your sleepy cat. So, I'm going to start with a question for you. Is all that napping a sign that your cat is just super content, or is it a symptom of something way deeper, like a profound boredom that comes from a life without a real purpose? That's the big question we're going to unpack right now. You know, what's so fascinating is that it doesn't matter how much you feed them, you just can't erase millions of years of evolution. This quote, it gets right to the heart of it. Your cute, fluffy little companion is, at its core, a stone-cold killer. Seriously. Their brain is hardwired for the hunt, and that instinct doesn't just switch off because their food bowl is always full.
And this is the central problem we've accidentally created for our cats. Look, we bring them inside to keep them safe from cars and all the dangers of the world, and that's a good thing. But in doing that, we've unintentionally taken away the one single activity that gives their life meaning. And that can lead to stress, obesity, and a whole bunch of behavioral problems.
So, how do we fix this? Well, first, we've got to understand the science behind that instinct. It's time to unlock the predator that's been hiding inside your house cat this whole time. Okay, so every single hunt, whether it's for a real mouse or a feather on a string, it follows this exact, unchangeable sequence. It always starts with that intense stare, when the pupils get huge. Then comes that slow, silent stalk. Then, the explosive chase, the calculated pounce, and finally, and this is key, the finishing bite. This isn't just a list of actions. It's like a computer program in their brain that has to run all the way to the end. And don't ever forget, your cat's body is built for this. I mean, their flexible spine, those powerful back legs, every single part of them is designed for the insane athleticism of the hunt. You're basically living with a world-class athlete who's just waiting for a chance to get off the bench.
Now, this is so crucial to understand. Completing this sequence isn't just for fun. It's a biological need. It releases this amazing flood of rewarding chemicals, like dopamine, in their brain. This is literally how your cat is designed to feel happy and to relieve stress.
So, if the hunt is that important, why do so many cats just ignore those expensive toys we buy them? Well, that brings us to the massive problem with how we usually think about cat play. Get ready for a fact that might actually shock you. The cat toy market is completely unregulated. That number you see on the screen says it all. 0. That means zero government oversight. So it's totally up to us, the owners, to figure out what actually works, and maybe more importantly, what's not going to hurt our cats. This breaks it down perfectly, the difference between play that feels good and play that's just frustrating. Satisfying play lets the cat physically catch and kill the toy, finishing that sequence we talked about. But frustrating play, think of a laser pointer. There's no physical payoff. The cat can never, ever catch the dot. It breaks the sequence and can actually cause some serious anxiety and obsessive behaviors.
And beyond just frustration, some toys are flat out dangerous. Here are the red flags you need to watch for. Things like little glued-on plastic eyes, yarn, or loose feathers, they can all be swallowed, and that can lead to choking or a life-threatening intestinal blockage. It is honestly terrifying how many common toys have this stuff.
This brings us to all those automatic electronic toys. The ones that are supposed to do the work for you? Their biggest flaw is that they just don't act like prey. Real prey stumbles, it hides, it hesitates, and eventually it gets caught. A toy that just spins in a circle forever doesn't tell that story. It's predictable, and your cat will figure it out and get bored in no time.
Okay, enough with the problems. Let's get to the solutions. How can we actually recreate the hunt safely and in a way that works right inside our homes?
The big concept here is called feline enrichment. And this is so much more than just tossing a few toys on the floor. It's about intentionally creating an environment and a daily routine that lets your cat actually be a cat. It's not a luxury, it's a necessity for their mental and physical health.
One of the absolute best tools for enrichment is a puzzle feeder. Instead of just plopping down a bowl of food, you make them work for it. This turns a totally passive activity, eating, into an active one that engages their brain and their body. It's a fantastic weapon against boredom and obesity.
Next up, the simple wand toy. This is, hands down, the best interactive toy you can get, but only because you are the one in control. You can make that feather on the end act just like real prey. Make it hide behind the couch, make it twitch, make it dart across the floor, and then slow down like it's getting tired. You basically get to be the director of your cat's very own action movie. So, next time you're shopping for a toy, use this mental checklist.
Just think from your cat's point of view. Does it look, feel, sound, move, and maybe even smell like something they'd actually want to hunt? The more boxes a toy can tick on this list, the better chance you have that your cat will actually love it. Now, finding a great toy is one thing, but how in the world do you keep your cat interested in it for more than like 2 days? That's where we get into the long game of engagement.
Okay, this is a total game changer, the toy rotation method. The idea is so simple, but it's incredibly powerful. Do not leave all of your cat's toys out all the time. By hiding most of them and just swapping them out every week, each toy feels brand new and exciting whenever it reappears.
And it's so easy to do. Step 1, gather up all the toys and maybe sort them into piles. Step 2, choose just a handful to leave out and put the rest away somewhere they can't see or smell them. Then, step 3, once a week, just make the swap. That's it. It's really that simple.
But what about our older cats? They still have that hunter's mind, but their bodies might not be able to keep up anymore. The secret is just to adapt. Think shorter but more frequent play sessions. Keep the one toy on the ground instead of making them jump in the air. And use strong scents like catnip to engage their senses, which might not be as sharp as they once were.
So after all of this, what's the big takeaway here? Really, it's about a huge shift in your mindset and your role in your cat's life.
If you remember only one single thing from our time together, please make it this. Always let your cat win. Let them catch the toy. Let them do the kill bite. This is what gives them the psychological closure they need to feel satisfied. It's the final, and it is the most important step of that whole predatory sequence. So at the end of the day, it's pretty clear you're much more than just the person who fills the food bowl. You are the facilitator of your cat's entire life's purpose. So the only question left is, are you ready to step up and become their hunt master?